Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and I'm up here at the Frazee High School with football head coach Jim Jacobson. Hi, Jim.
Hi. Thanks for having me today.
You bet. You know, with the 2015 season looming in your face here and some of the first rain in a long time, tell us how it's looking for the Hornets.
Things have been looking good. We're into our second week of practice now. Our numbers have been good. We're at 40 kids, 9 through 12, so that's about average. We're happy with the turnout. The kids have been working hard. We've had a good couple weeks of practice and kind of working through some of the high school league changes and some of the turnover that we've had. But overall, things have been really good.
Well, you know, and you talk about some of the changes. What are the big changes that are hitting you this year?
There's been a couple from the high school league aspect. One is with state tournament issues and the Metrodome, and then or not having the Metrodome, and then the Vikings and the Gophers all sharing the stadium. Our state tournament's been moved up 2 weeks. So then our season was moved up. So we started practice a week early, and then our first game was 2 weeks early. So we have shorten a week of practice, and then we end up with 3 games before school starts. So that kind of puts us a little bit of a pickle, and then we got trying to get everything in, and basically we're losing 10 practices before that first game.
And so has it affected your people that are playing? I mean, have you been able to get all your team together?
Yeah, we've been able to get everybody together, and the kids have been doing well. Some of the other changes is they've changed the way that our practices can be run. So you can't do a 4-hour practice anymore. You have to go in 2-hour segments. So we've incorporated some film time, which has been really good, some classroom time. So we do some walkthroughs with that, and kids have been coming along well.
Well, that's tremendous. You know, I know the first year out, it's probably the best time to have the changes, you know, when everything else is changing too for you. So when is your first game?
We play this Saturday at 7 o'clock at Breckenridge, so we're looking forward to them. It was a close game last year. They have a lot of their seniors back, so they'll be a pretty solid football team.
It'll be a good time for your team to see how they're doing and get the evaluation started.
Right, absolutely. We're looking forward to the challenge and get to go against some other competition.
Any outstanding players so far? Any good people looking at you?
And we have some seniors returning from last year that played quite a bit. Tanner Bachman, running back last year. He's going to play some quarterback for us this year. He was our leading rusher in the entire conference last year. Riley Utke is a senior. He was our leading receiver last year. And then also on the offensive line, we have Jonah Lang, who's going to be an anchor for us at that spot.
Well, Jim, I wish you the best, you know, of all of this. Any final comments you'd like to say to the people out in TV3 land?
I guess we just appreciate your support. We'd love to have you at our games. With some scheduling things this year, we only have 3 home games this year, so we're on the road 5 times. But our schedule's a little bit more favorable this year with the way we went to district scheduling now. So all of our road games are only an hour and a half away, so it's kind of a short drive, and we appreciate seeing everybody in the stands.
All right, Jim. I really appreciate you being on the program, and best of luck to you and the Hornets.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
All right. And with that, we'll be right back with another segment of Spotlight on Frazee. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke. I am here at the elementary school with Principal Travis Nagel. Hi, Travis.
Hello, Hank. Thanks for having me.
And so how are things looking this year for the elementary school?
Things are looking really, really good. We're fired up for another school year here. Our building is looking in top-notch shape.
Except for your office.
Except for my office. That's getting shaped up right now. Our summer cleaning crew did a great job with fixing things up and making things ready for the school year. So we give a lot of thank you to them for all the hard work they did. Our teachers have been working really hard this summer on getting some of their instructional materials and plans ready for the summer. Right now we have a team in here preparing a new reading curriculum that they're going to work on. And so a lot of great things are happening over the summer. It's not completely quiet around here in the summertime, so there's a lot of things going on. Our summer rec program with our young kids went really well. A lot of kids out for baseball and softball, and now football is getting ready to get underway for our elementary kids at the end of August. So things are shaping up. some things that are going to be taking place this year that we're excited about. We're continuing our implementation of PBIS, which is Positive Behavior Intervention Supports, and it's a behavior system that we're implementing school-wide here, and really focusing on positive behavior and encouraging our students to make good choices and be responsible, respectful, and safe. Those are our three main points that we focus on, and teaching our kids our expectations here at school, and if they have trouble meeting those expectations, we'll help teach them the desired expectations if they are having trouble. So it's really a school-wide effort in celebrating our school, celebrating our accomplishments, and celebrating all the great things that we have here. So we're excited to keep that going. And our enrollment is looking pretty steady, maybe a little bit on the upside right now, but it always fluctuates a little bit, probably around that 500 student range. So we're right in there, plus or minus again this year, with some new people coming to town. So.
Well, that's great, and I look at everything that's going on here, and I understand you have some new teachers coming aboard, too.
Yes, we have a new second grade teacher. Shanna Schwan will be joining us. She'll join Angie Olson, Jane Coons, and Jerry Lafreniere. Jerry Lafreniere was a first grade teacher last year, and we're going to try something new with her. We're going to loop her, so she's going to bring all of her kids that she had in first grade and teach them again in second grade. And so she, with the idea that she already knows all of her kids and she can hit the ground running with all of them, and that relationship is already built, so they'll have a kind of a head start this year. And then we have a new first grade teacher, Russ Hackle. He'll be joining Jerry Ann Burton and Julie Worth in first grade. So,
well, that's great. I mean, the model of using the same teacher for both years for the kids, that's very interesting. That should be very good to see the results of that at the end of this year and see how that goes.
Yes, that's what we're looking. And we've learned about how there's the benefits of that and of doing something like that. So it'll be interesting to see for ourselves how that works. So a lot of interesting things going on.
Well, I appreciate you being on the program, Travis. Oh, okay.
And I also wanted to touch on our testing scores have come back, and again with the MCA testing for our 3rd through 6th graders, and our teachers and staff did another great job this year. And we again saw our scores for the most part exceeding the state standards for another year. So we don't have our specific state designation, but we're hoping we get the reward status again. If not, we're going to be very close. But like I said, for the most part, our students 3 through 6 exceeded the state average. So we're very proud of the work that our teachers and students did there. So
that's great. I appreciate it, Travis.
Yes.
Thanks for being on the program.
Thank you.